Clay for sale. Anybody want some clay? So guys, good afternoon. Welcome back to a new video. As you can see, we are in a plough field. We're drilling our oats today. I've got a Amazon combi drill on the back. There's actually a box drill on top of a power harrow. It's been lent to us by Craig's father-in-law, and I'm putting in the oats. So yeah, we're finally getting on with doing that. The weather's nice, it's dry. Got a couple of ploughs here. Craig's just ploughing, and we've also got one of Tom's chaps here with a plough. Tom, who does bits and pieces for us, the combining, and we drilled the barley up at Widden Down on our off ground. My first ever time doing any form of drilling. Seems to be going alright. The drill's going out the drill, or the seed's going out the drill I should say, and into the ground, so can't ask for much more than that. So yeah, the drill took a little bit of setting up. We haven't actually adjusted anything on the drill tool other than the seed rate, because I think Barry last used it for kale. So we've changed the seed rate. We're putting the oats down at 150 kilos a hectare. And other than that, we haven't actually touched it. It seems to be doing a really good job. Burying the seed nicely, about an inch to an inch and a quarter deep. I do have one surprise for you all though. I'll show you now. He's back! Gussie! You say hello to everyone? Gus is back in the car with me. His leg's healing up really nicely. And I think he's happy to be back farming and not stuck in a cage. Get to look out a window and something else, don't you, mate? So Gus is back. For anyone that has no idea what I'm on about, Gus broke his leg about 6 weeks ago, quite badly, and he's been in a cage with a cone on, sort of healing up for the majority of the past 6 weeks. And now his wound's healed up, and he can walk quite strong on his leg. I'm bringing him back in the tractor with me now, so it's his first day out since his accident. He is going into the next field. He'll have to come in and do a bit of a turn, I think. He won't get round, or he'll have to back in. It's a tight gateway. Big 5 furrow plough. I know he's through. Fair play. I take it all back. We've got the drill set up here on the computer in the John Deere. This is our auto steer. We're using something called iTech, which will come up here in a minute when we use it, but it's basically these 4 numbers here. The front 2 I have set up for when I go mowing, so mowers down and mowers up. So the drill's set up on 3 and 4. And basically what it's set up to do is that when I press number 4 in a minute to take it out of the ground, it will lift the drill, kill the revs, shut off the power shaft, all in one foul swoop. And then I can turn around, come back the other way, get on my auto steer line and press number 3, and it will drop the drill, engage the power shaft and up the revs all at once. I did have to ring Andrew at Mason King's, our John Deere dealers, just to talk me through how to set it all up, because it was a bit more complicated than setting up things like hydraulics for mowers to lift and raise, or lift and lower. But we got there in the end. Any job you can do with auto steer is terrible for food consumption. I've got loads of jammy dodgers with me. So someone commented back on a picture I put on Instagram of Craig ploughing with a 6130, saying they were surprised it could even lift the plough, let alone pull it, but it seems to do a good job. Craig quite likes it. So guys, here is the drill. See, it's got these pre-emergent markers on the back for spraying. You can also do tram lining if you set it up, but we're not going to do that because we're hopefully going to pre-emerge spray it, so I'll just put the tram lines in with the sprayer. But I'll just get up and have a look, see how much seed's in it. Yeah, that float going up and down changes that arrow, so that gives me a bit of an indication from the cab what's going on, but it's always good just to come out and check. Level it all about a bit. We have got the handler parked over there with some more seed, so we'll need it. We will need it at some point in this field. Just Not right now. Still some fairly big clumps. It is a little bit tacky, but you know, we're in Devon, we're in October. The chance to drill it is now. We're going to drill it, so you don't want to miss your opportunity. There's a seed. There's a seed. There's another one. So it's doing a good job. It's burying them down. You can see seeds on the top there where you lift it up and down. In and out of work. There's Mr. Gus, happy in the tractor. Are you happy to see us, Gus? You stay there, no jumping. You have a bad leg still. Just going to fill the drill up here a minute. So I've got this part bag here, what's left over from what we used earlier. So we'll put that in first. Got to be careful with the tyres on the pre-emergent markers there, that you don't hit them or get too close. I'll put the other two bags in the next field over there where it's clean and dry, because I'm not sure this stuff wants to be in the mud really. So we'll try that a minute. That's that bag empty, so we'll go and get another one. Just level it up and top it right up. There we have one nicely filled hopper. Clean off the seeds on the top here. Smooth it all in. Push the cover back on. Good job. I'm just going to do a little test here by cranking the machine over to make sure that seed is coming out of every coulter. So I crank it a few times, like so. Take the crank out. It's in there like that, unbelievably. Before I forget, I'll put the bolt back in that you need for when the machine's running. So now if I lift the drill up, there's little piles of seed underneath every coulter. Or so we hope. Just go along and check that there is. Yep, there is. I probably should have done that on the actual ground, but never mind. We're doing it, making sure that everything's working fine, which it is, so that's good. Better to be safe than sorry. Don't want to be missing any coulters getting blocked or anything, so put my tools back and we'll go back to drilling.
Drama.
couple of issues with the drill. I got one disc, well, I got quite a few bearings have gone on the discs, one of which was sticking, and we had a coulter block that John spotted when he was out here. We had one that was squealing really badly, and we thought it had a stone in it, and it didn't. So we've lathered it up with grease and oil, and it's now decided to be quiet, which is nice, but we'll have a look in the morning. There's grease circs or grease nipples on every disc, and some of them are missing, so we'll have a look, see if we can put some new ones on in the morning and pack them all with grease, and hopefully that'll keep them going. Right, day 2 is a go. Just heading off to the field. We just put some seed in the drill, greased it all up, tickety-boo, and carry on where we left off last night. I did nearly have a refusal last night in a little wet spot. I thought I don't want to be getting stuck in the dark last thing at night, so just go home. So we'll go back and see if we can do a bit more today. Back drilling again. Sun's up in the sky, that's helping. Try everything out a bit, and a bit of a breeze today as well. Gus is back in the cab with me. You can see there's one pass there that I've not done. Just down there, there's a wet spot about there somewhere, where the tractor nearly sank last night. I just about managed to get myself out, so we'll let that dry and we'll do it last. And funny enough, I was coming down the hill this way to it, but I wonder whether I go up the hill I'll get myself through it a bit better. I don't know, but we'll let it dry out for a bit. Tom's chap's ploughing in the field behind me. Craig's just finishing off ploughing in the field below me. So we're doing stuff. We've just finished our biggest field. It's called Great Field. Oh, well, I haven't actually finished it. I've still got to do the headlands. Tom's chap has ploughed 3 fields here, and he's done the middles, and then he do the headlands at the end, so I had solid ground to turn on. So I've just come through this gap here with the drill. Whilst I'm changing fields, I thought I might as well get out, crank the handle, make sure there's seed coming out of every coulter still, which there is, so that's good. I put a little bit of oil on this disc here and this one here because they had a bit of a squeak to them. They've all got grease nipples, but they don't all take grease, and there was a load of nipples missing, so I put new nipples on the ones we can, and the ones we can't we pack with grease inside. So that's where we're at with that. We're going to start this next field here, Ware Park. It's about 2.5 hectares, 5 acres, so hopefully we'll bash that one out pretty quick. Put my hat on backwards. We are on the last pass of this field, Ware Park. It did very nearly sink the tractor. There was a wet spot on the corner of the wood down here, and nearly gave up. And the drill lifted up as high as I could get it. It was still pulling earth, but we've gone through it. Hopefully it'll dry up a bit. Got some nice long runs. I can finally eat my lunch at 10 to 5. I don't know why. I'll show you guys. Not that I want to show you this really. See that line all the way up the field? Just there. I stopped and refilled with seed. Craig and Phil brought me down some seed in the handler. And I went to do my next pass and put my auto steer on, and it just for whatever reason didn't match up. I don't know why it didn't match up. There's no reason for it to miss. See what it does this side. It's absolutely fine coming back down the other way. They probably thought I don't know what I'm doing. Which is correct. Yeah, it's matching up fine now. I have no idea what that's about. Must have been a bit of satellite drift or something. There used to be a fence, and I don't know if the camera picks it up, but there's like a black line of rock. It goes all, or stone. It goes all the way across there. It went to that corner to that other gate. So it used to be 2 fields, Peckersford and Little Peckersford. Now it's just known as Peckersford. Drilling. Eating. It would appear we have a problem. So, better go try and fix it, I suppose. I don't know if you guys can see, but there is a problem in this area, just here. That is supposed to be in there like that. And that's the second time that's done that. I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing it. It shouldn't just slide out. I don't know if that makes any odds. Seems to be a bit tighter. 1x muddy hound. It is. Now obviously it is a good idea to get out and check things regularly for occasions such as that one. And I have been checking every time I got to stop and get seed, or when I start doing headlands, or at other points in the day. Disc has reared its ugly head again. I got the oil can on the side of the tractor, yeah, it's still there, so when I get out to put some seed in I will lubricate the disc. As a wise man once said, you never have too much lubrication. Right, I've just put another hopper full of seed in, so that will keep us going for the rest of tonight. We'll get this piece over here drilled. Well, we'll finish this field actually, and then we'll call it a night. So now, it's only 25 to 7, but it's getting dim, isn't it? Nights are winding in. Clocks will be going back soon, won't they? End of the month. Right, I've had enough. Lights, camera, action. Lit up like a Christmas tree. What else have we got here on the front? Well, that's better. That's even better. Of it. Right, so the quickest way to get to the lights page is to press the light button down here. This brings you up with your light settings, so you've got two options, 1 and 2. So these buttons here, so I'm on 2 at the minute, which is like working lights. And then the yellow one show you what you've got on. And obviously you can add more lights if you want more lights, so that's like a full beam type thing. Slow, what I call road lights. Might put those on actually, they do quite a good job. And then same at the back, you've got any number of lights. Our tractor has these as well, which are the additional side lights. So they're actually an optional extra. When the tractor was bought by the previous owner, he had those put on. But yeah, the only thing is they're not LED, so maybe one day we'll swap them. Not right now. Right, I'm well aware you can't really see me, but we've just finished. Recorded the last pass and the GoPro decided to freeze, so thank you again to the GoPro. Just going to head back to the yard with the tractor. I'll come back and get the handler. I don't want to leave that out overnight. We've got a bit of seed in the bag that's on the front of it still as well. This gateway doesn't really get a lot of use. And then we'll head home. So my estimate of finishing at about 8:30 was all of 7 minutes out. Better lock the brakes together. If anyone's interested, we used 72.9 litres of diesel in that field. It's about 4.7 hectares, I think. Might be a little bit more. It might be over 5 actually. It might be nearly 5.4 hectares. I don't know. That's how much we used. We've got a bit of seed left in the hopper. There's a little bit left in that bag. We've got one more bag back in the yard, and we've got about 5 hectares left to do. So hopefully we've got enough seed. Right, hopefully you can see me. I've just come back down to pick up the handler. Now if you're interested in farming, or you watch farming videos, or you've been involved in farming before, you've probably heard of a tractor called a Zeta Crystal, or a Zetor Crystal if you're Irish. The mode of transport I've just used to come and pick up the handler is also a crystal. It is a venture crystal. Now you can't tell me you've never seen a push bike on pallet force before, so I won't believe you. I can now carry the bike and the seed home, sort of. We'll give it a go anyway. It'll save walking down here anyway, because it's quite a long way in the dark. It does need a beacon though. It's the only vehicle at Rothamsted without a beacon. There, we made it back safe, look. Right, let's turn the Manitou off for the night. Now, I'd probably rate the Zeta Crystal slightly above the Venture Crystal. Out of 10 for comfort. On the way down to pick up the handler, I'd probably give it a 2, if I was being generous. But I got to shut the world's slowest doors, so it gives me time to say thank you very much for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, then please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I am trying to hit 5,000 subscribers by Christmas if I can. That's sort of my goal at the moment. If you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, they'll be on the bottom of the screen now. There's also links directly to them in the description of this video. If you'd like any JM Farming merch, any hats, beanies, shirts, or what else have we got? Oh, hoodies. Yeah, I'm wearing one. Then just give me a message on one of my social media links and give you a price and get back to you. Other than that, guys, thank you for watching. I'll see you on another video very soon. Cheerio.